Finally, man, that took forever to get set up. What is up, Internet? Kyle here, Slapshot Toys. Yeah, just thought I would go live here just for a little bit. It is post Cincinnati Comic Con, or Comic Expo. It's not actually a Comic Con. But yeah, just thought, had some art that I actually needed to start framing that I bought frames for today. So was going to do that this evening while I watched a little bit of The Good Place. Have that house to myself this evening, so instead of playing Borderlands 3, which is all I've done like recently, thought I'd jump on here and see if anybody is on tonight. So as of right now, no one is, but we'll see if anybody jumps on before I a little bit better. I'm down here right now, but yeah, we'll see if anybody jumps on. But yeah, like I said, I'm just basically going to be framing some artwork that I picked up at the Cincinnati Expo. Hope you guys watched the video I posted last night of our little trip down there. It was a really good show. Probably the best show I have ever walked away with art from, or the best art that I've ever walked away from a show with. So I am like super excited. Every piece that I got was just phenomenal. So yeah, I couldn't be more pleased with the art I picked up, and I'm definitely going to start doing a lot more of these. And this one, the glass is broken. Fantastic. So I will be taking that frame back. That sucks. That really sucks. But yeah, that frame is missing its corner piece of glass completely. Make sure it's not just something that is like, that looks like it's cracked, but I have a feeling, yep, nope, it's 1000% cracked. Well, that sucks. So yeah, that will be going back to Michael's tomorrow. So what is going on, everybody? Let me pull up the chat so I can see what all is going on. Looks like we got one person. So yeah, so like I was just saying, I'm just sitting down here going to frame some of the artwork that I picked up this weekend. So yeah, hope everybody's having a good Monday night. B. Rivera, what is up? What is going on? Thanks for joining this. Not a whole lot. Like I said, just framing some artwork. The first frame I bought actually is broken. Probably will see it, but there's a chip out of the glass right there. So unfortunately, that frame is going to have to go back tomorrow. So yeah, that sucks. Let's make sure these other ones are good before we open them up. This one looks fine. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, I was just saying I got a ton of art that I was super excited about at the Expo. Really good art show. Like I said, it was some of the best art I've walked away from a show with, like overall. I've had some amazing pieces in the past, but this one, every piece was just stunning in my opinion. All the artists did phenomenal work, and really, I think, kind of given the artists the choice. So like normally what I do like in cons is I actually will go to an artist that I know is good with a certain character, or an artist that I really like their run on something, like Ryan Stegman, one of my favorite artists, is very well known for his Spider-Man. So when I met him, I had him specifically do a Spider-Man just because that's kind of what he's known for. But I don't know, within the last, 6 months or so, I've decided art collecting, I'm pretty much only going to be collecting independent art, so art from like my image titles that I like, and going to artists that I know like those books as well. So still doing stuff like that, but when it comes to superheroes, really the only art I'm going to be collecting is going to be Batman art. And I think what I'm going to start doing is basically just going to the artists like I did this weekend and just telling them, do whatever character you want. And the results, honestly, I think kind of speak for themselves. And as much as I like Jordan Gunderson's Killer Croc that he did for me, what's up, Roy's Toys? How's it going tonight? As much as I love this piece, I'm going to wait to frame that one because that frame is broken. I'm going to frame my Scarecrow piece that I got from Gavin Smith first. this thing, I was so excited as soon as I saw it. It was really kind of funny. I told Gavin I have several pieces from him. I actually would consider him like a really good friend. We talk quite a bit online, even when we're not at conventions and things like that. So I try to support all his work, anything he's doing. And like I said, I've gotten several pieces from him. So I went up to him Saturday and asked him if he still had a couple spots, and he said he did. So I gave him the option. I'm like, I was like, do whatever Batman villain you want. And then he kind of thought about it, and he's like, all right. He's like, well, is there any Batman villains you don't want? And the only one I said was probably Bane, just because I have a ton of Bane art already, and I just want something a little bit different. And I said I'm in a very big horror kick right now. I think with Halloween and everything coming down. So yeah, there it is, framed, and good lord, that looks amazing. I'm so excited to hang this piece. I cannot wait. But yeah, I'm super excited how that turned out. But yeah, so he asked me what characters, if there are any characters I didn't want. I told him Bane. And he said probably wouldn't do Bane anyway. But then I said something about horror, and I was like, it'd be, just do something kind of horror related, do something kind of dark, a little bit evil. And his eyes lit up. And I don't know why, immediately in my head, I'm like, oh, he's going to do a Scarecrow. But I didn't know, and he didn't tell me. And then the next day, I walked by his booth, and sure enough, he has the framework of a Scarecrow. And I started laughing. I'm like, I totally called that. But yeah, I'm so excited. Originally told me it wasn't mine. I was gonna be really pissed because I was like, oh, this is such a. I don't know, like it's just I love it because he did like kind of a mix between like the animated series, so it has like the hat on, but then it also has a lot of like the Arkham series kind of mixed in. So it's got like the mechanical glove with like the actual like hypodermic needles and syringes and everything like that. I don't know. I just feel like it's a really good mix of kind of comic, video game, cartoon. It's just an amazing, and I mean, it even feels like a horror piece. Like he's reaching out, like like the Nightmare on Elm Street movie cover. Trevor, thank you so much for joining the live stream. Thank you. Yes, no, I agree. This thing is amazing. I was so happy with what Gavin came out with. I had to get that thing framed. Yeah, and this was another one that I just asked the artist to do a Batman villain of their choice, and they did this Killer Croc. I was going to frame this one too, but unfortunately, the first frame that I opened is actually cracked. I didn't notice it when I picked it up at the store, so that's going to go back to Michael's tomorrow. This was really kind of cool because it has some sketching here on the back where he started it, and I guess he didn't kind of like how that one was going, so he either that or he actually it looks like it kind of matches up with the ink on the other side. So I'm wondering if he sketched it back here and then somehow I don't know the artist process, but yeah, this one was phenomenal as well. But yeah, and this was another one, Adam Fields. You may have probably seen him on the Nerd Bar in Pence Pack. He does a lot of stuff with us on those channels. So he did this two-face for me, which I'm super stoked about. This one I'm trying to, because you guys, I don't know if you can see them, but I have a couple comics like that Stan Lee signed comic. And there's a blank cover right there. You guys really can't see the detail. But there's a specific frame I always used to hang my blank covers, artist covers. And Michael's always sold them. And then when I went there today, they didn't have any in stock. And I asked the lady, and she said that she thought they were discontinued. She wasn't for sure, but she thought they were discontinued, which really really sucks because I use those for all of my covers, and I'm a little bit OCD, so I like having all my frames matching. So if I use one frame for a blank cover, I want to use that frame for all of them. So if they discontinue that, that's gonna be that's gonna be a little bit frustrating. So I'm still got to find a frame for this guy before I'm able to put him up. But I can at least get Scarecrow and the Stuart Sager piece that I got. I think, yeah, this is the frame for that one. But yeah, overall, really good show. Like I said, not a whole lot toy-wise. Got a ton of original art. But how's everybody's Monday going? I know I think I was just watching Josh's live video, and he was people were talking about football going on. I'm not a big football guy, so I don't know if anybody else is watching. I couldn't even tell he was playing. All I know is the wife gets upset when the Bengals are on, and what is it? I think Big Brother is what she watches, and it like takes over her Big Brother. It happened like twice during the preseason. I thought it was kind of funny, but yeah. Browns are struggling. What are they? 2-0, 3 or 0-3? I don't know. I think that's what the Bengals are. We yesterday we stopped by a craft beer bar that we like a lot, and that game was on. We saw the end of it, and of course, it's like Cincinnati sports. Bengals 1-2. Okay. Yeah, Bengals lost it. Like, that's what Cincinnati sports teams do, right? Let's see. Sorry, I just missed. Let's see if I can get that one back. Let's see. Rasper Mondays turn into Tuesday. Are you in a different time zone already? But oh shoot, I'm gonna get all these little things. Heard you watch football? Very kind of. Yes, yes. No, I do watch football. I don't watch throw ball, as some of my friends like to call American football. I do watch true football. I love true football. Sweden. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, no. Soccer is football. Soccer is that, and hockey are the two sports that I pay attention to quite thoroughly. So let's see if I can get this to go in here. Let's see. But yeah, I just thought I had the house to myself this evening. Didn't really have anything going on other than putting these frames together, so I thought I'd jump on here and see what everybody was up to on a Monday night. Yes, go Blue Jackets. Amen. I'm curious to see how we look this year. I watched the Buffalo preseason game where I think that one ended up being 4-1. I think that was the final score. And then I did watch, when was that? Thursday night, when they played the Pens, and we kind of got slaughtered. Outside like Dubinsky, I don't think we were really playing. I think Savard played, but for the most part, most of our players. So there, oh yeah, that will work in this one. Let me get the back on this, and I'll show you guys this one. This is probably I keep going back and forth. I think this one's my favorite piece I got this weekend. I can't stop looking at it. And every time I do, I just see something different, and it's literally chaos and ink, which is what I asked for. And Stuart Sager, the artist, absolutely nailed it. He's doing some amazing variant covers for Joker #1 that comes out, I think, October 9th. It hits comic stores. It's the new Joker series DC is doing. And yeah, it's going to look, hopefully, well, his covers do look amazing. Hopefully the series is good. But yeah, his work is unreal. Let me go ahead and get these all put back together. I think we're good there. So yeah, so like, sorry, I have like a little glare here with the computer, but you can kind of see. So it's interesting because it's got basically two different elements. So it's got Joker's face and then just a wide gaping like mouth, and then you got Batman here in the center. The idea of this one was all Stewart's work is very much like this, to where it's very abstract, very dark, very much a horror take. And I asked him to do a Batman piece that had like this evil horror presence, like I don't know, like psychological. Count Van Strange, what is going on? Just kind of framing some art that I picked up over the weekend. But this one, yeah, like I asked him to do like a psychological kind of horror piece, Batman and the Joker, with kind of Joker in the background, and he came up with this, absolutely stunning representation of just, insanity, really. Because, there are times I look at it and I see the Joker face and the smile, and then there are other times I look at it and I directly see Batman. Like, it's just such a, I don't know, it's unreal. Like, I cannot explain, like, how amazing this looks. And honestly, I don't think the video or pictures are doing it any justice, because, this thing is insanity. But Stuart Sager did that one for me. I'm super excited about that. Let's see. Got the Scarecrow. Gonna have to take that frame back for the Killer Croc, so I will. Trevor, yes, no, I fully agree, and I think that's kind of like I think Sandman was kind of I think some of his inspiration on this one. Yeah, I just I love it. Like the more I look at it, the more I just absolutely fall in love with it. It's a really cool piece. Let's see if I can. My Royce Toys asked if I'm gonna go see the new Joker movie. Yes, I am. I originally had some big reservations about it, just because I don't necessarily feel like we need to know a Joker origin or anything like that. I mean, it's been addressed in the comics. There's so many different ones. Um, and I wasn't thrilled with the idea of because to me it looked like something like Taxi Driver or just like a psychological thriller of a man's kind of mental breakdown going into insanity and becoming a villain. And to me, it almost felt like they didn't need to put the Joker name on it because it has nothing. Because like if you've seen any of the interviews with the director and everybody, it has nothing to do with the DC universe. It's a completely standalone thing or film. Batman's not in it at all. It will not tie to any future Batman movies. So to me, I'm like, why? Other than maybe it wasn't going to be a good movie, and you're just trying to sell tickets because it's a Batman name on it. Like I don't know. I feel like if your movie's good enough, it should be able to stand on its own, and it shouldn't need something like this. But the more I watch the trailers, I'm all for it. My mindset has completely changed. I want to see Joaquin Phoenix as a Joker. I love him as an actor anyway. I've always wanted to see him as a Joker, and we may not get it actually in the in the actual DCU, but as long as we get a really good movie from him, and I love that they went with the hard R. I'm excited for it. Yeah, I think it's going to be. My hopes are high now that I've kind of seen some of the reviews, and the more I watch trailers, the more I'm excited. So yeah, I think we're gonna try to go with friends. I don't know if we're gonna go exactly October 4th or we'll wait a couple little bit, but I'm definitely gonna be seeing that. I'm excited. But yeah, outside of that, yeah, I don't think I got a whole lot. I can show you guys. I did pick up one figure. Let me grab it real quick, and I'll kind of show you what I got. I already put it back here in the case, but I can go and grab her out. Let me grab this too. So this was the only figure purchase that I made during the weekend. So this is the Sideshow 1/6 scale Catwoman. This goes with the Joker and Batman from the comic line that Sideshow has been doing. And this thing is absolutely gorgeous. They also did a Harlequin that looks amazing as well. If I ever find her at a convention, we'll definitely be picking her up 1000%. This one, once I saw it at the booth that I found it at, this was a no brainer. I had to pick her up. Absolutely gorgeous piece. And I love that it's like the almost kind of take on like the Jim Lee kind of looking Catwoman, a little bit more modern with the kind of like stealth suit kind of look to her. And yeah, I just absolutely love it. Almost has like the Capullo kind of look to her. But I think I don't know. The more I look at the face sculpt, the more I kind of see the Jim Lee Catwoman from like Hush and things like that. So amazing piece. Super excited to add her to my Batman collection. Like I said, Harley Quinn is the only one I'm missing now from the Sideshow comic line. I do. They have a new Joker. Where's I picked up '89 Batman. Oh, that Batman looks amazing. I have the Returns Michael Keaton hot toy. I do not have the '89. I had a chance to buy it at Toy Department, but I unfortunately passed on it, and they sold it before I kind of decided to pull the trigger on it. That's a gorgeous piece. That's one I need to get. I need to get the Jack Nicholson Joker, and then I have the Batman Begins bail, but I still want the DX. I think 12 DX 12. I think that's the Dark Knight Rises suit. I want to pick up that one, and then no, Trevor, I think that's what I see. I see like the Hush Catwoman, maybe a little bit of the Capullo New 52 Catwoman, but I totally see, especially like I said in the face. I think it's just I think it's definitely Jim Lee inspired art on this thing. Kiwi, what is up? Not a whole lot. Just framing some art, showing off this Catwoman piece that I picked up at the Cincinnati Expo. And yeah, just kind of hanging out with everybody, see what everybody's up to on a Monday night. Got my dog wants to make a presents, one of them. Yeah, the '89 MEZCO looks awesome too. I was talking to Cincy, I think he's trying to get that one. Kiwi looking lean as, yeah. So are you talking about like me, like physically? Because yeah, this is like I think in the last like I don't know 12 months, year and a half now. I've lost 60 pounds. So yeah, I was going back and I was like watched like an old video and I couldn't believe how much different I kind of do look now. But thank you, that's I really appreciate it. I'm glad like people are actually like noticing. But yeah, thanks. I don't know what to say. But yeah. So, but no, I just thought if anybody's new, it's got 6 people here, so that's awesome. Just framing some of the art. So this was the Scarecrow piece I got. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. And then this was the Stuart Sager Joker Batman piece I picked up. That's just chaos. I freaking love it. I love both. I like every piece of art I love from this show. And then this was a Killer Croc that I picked up that I was going to frame tonight, but one of the frames that I got. Well, thank you. Yes, I know. I know you've always been a fan of the voice. So, but yeah, this Killer Croc, I was going to frame him tonight too, but the frame I bought was actually broken, so I got to take that back to Michael's and get a refund there. And then I picked up this from Adam Fields. He did this amazing Two-Face head sketch for me on this Batman blank. Super excited about that. And then, this was another piece that I actually had just lying around that I needed to frame. This is a Bane that Andy Bennett did. Actually, he did this for me in 2016. This is one of the first original art pieces I picked up. But this one I actually, because I already had some Bane pieces, I used to have this one framed and on the wall, but now I took it out to put in a Joker piece that I had from Ken Marion, and then now that I'm making new room back there, I'm kind of reorganizing things, making my bat section a whole lot bigger. I'm going to buy a frame and reframe this one and get that up as well. So yeah, just playing around with a bunch of art. Need to frame something that the wife bought. I bought her a frame too, so I'm going to frame that tonight, and then I'll figure out like where she wants to actually put that upstairs. But yeah, so those were kind of my pickups. Got some comics signed, but that was about it. So what's going on with you guys? Anything new that you guys are excited about? Anything you guys picked up over the week? Any cons or anything that you guys have been going to? Yeah, pretty much just kind of hanging out. So yeah, not too bad. What's my phone's already died? Let's plug that bad boy in. Well, thank you, Royce. Yeah, I haven't done. This is the first toy video I've done in quite some time. I've kind of been cutting back just a little bit with this year. The wife and I traveled. So I traveled a ton following FC Cincinnati. So a lot of my money went to travel, and then the wife and I just got back 3 weeks ago. I think it was now 2 weeks ago. We took a 8-day cruise to the Western Caribbean. So yeah, like this whole summer has just been kind of crazy with how much we have going on the weekends. So I haven't like had any time. Like I honestly think this weekend was the first time I've been able to hang out with Josh and Billy in 3 months, 3 or 4 months. So yeah, this whole summer has just been an absolute wash. So I haven't been able to do. Let's see. I haven't been able to do anything as far as toy hunting or anything like that. But hopefully this fall, things will start to slow down, and we start to do these videos, the toy videos, a lot more now that soccer's kind of dying down. Let's see what we got here. Let me see. Can't see. Gonna balance it out. Yeah. It was kind of, I don't know, like I like like the videos have always been, like, for me at least, just kind of, I love video editing, so it's always just been like kind of a fun creative outlet that allows me to edit videos. So that's always been really cool. And like, I don't know, like I've been pulling back to because like a lot of like the Marvel stuff that I was collecting, I enjoy, but like Batman is my love, like that, and that's the one thing I'm always gonna collect. And like a lot of the stuff I collect, as you guys have seen, like I collect a lot of Hot Toys and things like that, and I pre-order all those through Sideshow. So I don't really like, I don't know, like, I don't really hunt for those. And then like Batman figures a lot of times aren't at Walgreens and things like that as readily available. At least the ones that I like to collect, like the Capullo lines and things like that. So it's really toy stores and conventions that I'm able to find them at. So I haven't done a whole lot of that recently, which I'm hopefully getting back to. I actually think I may jump into the Diamond Gallery, like the statues, just because they're a cheaper price point and they look awesome. I was looking at a couple at the con, and I almost picked up one, but yeah, we'll see. Let's see, just more things in my Tarantino shelves among Wolf Tooth Dog can from Etsy. Nice. So do you, Rasport, do you have like a lot of like the Nez or MEZCO or NECA in that, like the different Tarantino, like Kill Bill and Hateful Eight and all that? Drink some rum. I didn't. We actually. I don't think we had any rum. At least I didn't the entire cruise. I had a lot of whiskey, but no actual rum. I don't think. I may have. I have not seen Cincy lately because when he was actually last in town, well, when he was in Columbus and went up to the Columbus Toy Show, unfortunately, hey dude, he actually, we were on our cruise. I was super bummed I wasn't able to go up to that show with those guys. I love that show, and I really miss hanging out with them. So we weren't able to. Hopefully, since and I were actually kind of texting this morning, hopefully we're going to be able to get something where we're all together again and do something fun and big, convention or something. We all need to try to get together somehow. But no, I have not seen him lately. Let's see. Wally Hernandez, welcome. Thank you very much for joining. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. All is well right now. Like I said, I was just framing some art, showing off the Catwoman figure that I got. So thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. Trevor, no cons for me, unfortunately. Just got back from a week in the mountains hiking. Nice. Right. See, right. That's how it is. When you get family and everything, it's just, it's crazy how we don't have any kids, but we definitely like keep ourselves busy with different friends and always going out and doing stuff and season tickets with soccer and hockey, and it's always crazy, but it's always fun. That's awesome. So where'd you go mountain or hiking at? Like, what mountains did you end up going to? That's really cool. We didn't do like any like hiking or anything on our cruise, but I did my first ever solo tank scuba dive, which was the most unbelievable experience ever in my life. Yeah, I can't I can't describe it. We were underwater for a solid hour and went down to about 35 feet deep, and it was just, it was stunning. Absolutely amazing. Let's see, King Ding-a-ling. The motorcycle's doing good. Yeah, I actually have taken it out quite a bit. It got like super hot here, so I didn't take it out like as much in July as I wanted to. But yeah, no, I've been driving it to work almost every day that it hasn't rained. The spring kind of sucked because it like rained every single day, and not just a little bit of rain. Because I ride it in a little bit of rain. I mean, it was like severe thunderstorms and torrential downpours, and it was crazy. So yeah, no, I didn't ride it as much as I wanted to in the spring. A good 3-4 hour long ride. So, and like I said, I've been riding it to work every chance I get. So it's going good. Still absolutely love the Cascades. Nice, very nice. But yeah, that's about it. Let's see. Other than that, I don't really have kind of a whole lot going on. I was thinking about I may start reorganizing my shelves back there. I need to move some stuff around. I'm toying with the idea. I keep going back and forth about getting rid of some of my Marvel stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not. I have a really hard time. Like I'm pretty much a hoarder. I am letting things go, but I'm starting to run out of room very quickly. So yeah, I don't know. So gotta make room for that. So the Marvel stuff maybe. Are your ceilings higher? Like you're gonna bump your head. So no, they are not. They're probably about the same height. There is like I don't know. You can kind of see like this support beam like right here. So like that's the main iron beam that runs like the entire length of the house. No. So yeah, I pretty much have to duck to go underneath that thing. But I think they're about the exact same, Cincy and I's, from what I remember being in his basement. I think they're about the same height. Let's see. Probably the thing I like the most, the two things I like the most are original art and probably, honestly, Hot Toys. Well, actually, you know what? I don't know. That's a good question. Because, like, okay, so, like, original art is, like, one of my favorite things to, like, go to conventions and things like that. Like, this weekend is absolutely just kind of reignited my love for comic art, just with the amazing pieces I got and things like that. The thing I'm having the most fun right now collecting is I've been trying to collect all of the Kenner 89 and Batman Returns carded figures, and I've been having an absolute blast going through shops and different shows and things like that, just trying to find these old figures. Like I just randomly found a booth. It was in one of my older videos where I found like I don't know, it was like 4 or 5 of the returns figures, all for like $5 a pop, and all the cards are like really nice. Like all the packaging looked really really good. So I bought like as many of those as I could, or all the ones that I didn't have. So yeah, like I would like I don't know. I'd probably say that's probably my favorite thing right now is some of the more kind of vintage Kenner Batman items. Hot Toys, the Batman Hot Toys were always on my list. It's just like with how expensive they are, I can only get one every couple months. So it's not something that I'm rapidly always getting. And I mean they come out so slow a lot of times. Like the Justice League Batman, I've been waiting. I pre-ordered that thing almost 3 years ago now. Um, so yeah, like I mean, it's just not something that comes out all the time. But so I'd say probably Kenner Batman has been recently my favorite thing that I've been collecting. Trevor, I feel the hoarder thing I might need to thin out. See, right? That was my big thing. I didn't thin it out, but I definitely like refined it to just Batman, and that's been so much. I don't know, just better for me at least. I have been picking up some like random MEZCO, just the horror lines, just because there's a lot of like I don't know monster stuff that I absolutely love. But yeah, just kind of like focusing in on I don't know, just Batman and just kind of having an idea of what exactly I want. It just makes, I don't know, makes stuff just kind of a lot more enjoyable and a lot more focused. So I still, I still like have like just this like anxiety about like selling something. So I'm like, well, I love these pieces. Like, I don't know, like I don't want to all of a sudden sell it and then not have it and then want it back. uh, Willie gotta love the nostalgia on 15 just brings back right, and that was kind of like my thing. Like when I got it, like it was more like I don't know, like looking at it, like when I the first one I bought was the oh shoot, what was the name of it? It was the Arctic and the Air Attack Batman from the Batman Returns Kenner line, and I remember we were at Toy Department, and I was with Cincy and Josh, and we were just standing there, and I saw it, and I literally felt like a kid at a department store when I was what returns was 92, so I would have been 8. So like I literally felt like a kid at Hills, which was a department store in our hometown. Just like I felt like I was back in that toy aisle, and like I don't know, like asking my parents if I could get it, and like just had that kind of I don't know, just that nostalgia of, I don't know, like seeing those designs and how cool everything was, and I don't know, that's just what set it off. So yeah, no, I definitely understand. I have 50 figs in the box. I'm still out of room. I'm not that bad yet. I had the Capullo Batman Talon in the box for probably a good 2 or 3 weeks, and I think I opened him Thursday, this past Thursday, finally, and got him set up in my like Capullo design area. So I had room for him. I was just kind of lazy, and didn't and didn't unbox him. But I think that's the only thing that I don't have unboxed. I was planning on it. I do got to figure out because I'm not a big fan of having three Hot Toys in a shelf. Batman shelf. I have three now with this Catwoman because I have the Killing Joke Joker and I have um, the classic Batman that Sideshow did. So yeah, so I got to figure out thin out that and rearrange it so it's not as many people on it. But if anybody's new, this is the Catwoman that I picked up. So I block that light, but absolutely gorgeous piece. Yeah, super happy that I was able to find her and picked her up. Yeah, pretty much all that's going on this evening. I don't think the Blue Jackets or anything was playing preseason, so I know football's going on, but not super interested in that. Got to figure out where I'm gonna actually hang these things now that they're framed. But man, that looks. I still can't get over how amazing this thing looks. Absolutely love that piece. But yeah. Man, I'm tired. This weekend was a long weekend. We did a lot. Like it was weird. Like we felt like it. We were only like 30 minutes from our house, which was kind of odd because like we actually stayed downtown. Because we just like enjoying like making it like a little vacation, and like I don't know, it just felt like we were so much further away because we were staying in a hotel and didn't think about anything at home, and just had an awesome time at the Expo, and then going over to Oktoberfest and just doing a lot of fun stuff at like restaurants and bars that we like downtown. Which we were down like we drive down there quite a bit anyway, but like I don't know, it just felt kind of odd. And then driving home yesterday, it felt like I don't know, like we were driving home from like a massive vacation somewhere else. It was cool. It was like really cool though. See, at least you're 7 frames. Toy Bills has many friends he doesn't have 7 frames. Yes. No, Billy definitely. Man, he buys so many like. Oh man, he buys so much cool stuff. Like, cause like his thing is obviously like autographs, which is so cool. Cause like, I don't like. I think he's really the only one that I know that like I mean just goes crazy for all his autographs. And man, he's got an amazing collection of just all sorts of pictures signed by actors and voice actors and comic artists and everything. I mean, it's so cool. But yeah, no, he definitely buys a ton of it. And then yeah, like we've always talked about like what frames that he puts stuff in when he does get frames. But yeah, man, all his collection it's amazing. Like I always like going to cons with him to see like kind of how excited he gets about like where I'm like running around trying to get art. He's always like going straight to like the celebrity lines and getting all sorts of amazing autographs. And I don't know, it's really cool to see like someone collect something like a little bit different than what I do, and just how unique it is. Like it's awesome. I love hanging out with that guy. Him and Josh, man, it's so good to actually get to hang out with him this weekend. Like I was saying before, like it's been quite a while since we've all been able to hang out. So yeah, no, this weekend was definitely good for that. Let's see, did I miss anything else? Nope. Yeah, I forget what all. I think Billy got both of the Lord of the Rings guys autographs. I can't remember what I think. He got Alan Arkin. I think is the actor's name that plays. Oh shoot. Sorry, I'm not great with Star Wars characters. He played a couple of Star Wars characters though. Let's see. Yes. Yes. So I am an out of box collector. The only thing that I don't take out of the box that I collect is the Kinder Batman stuff, and that is only just because I think it looks like I don't know. Part of the nostalgia for me on those is the cards. That's the only thing that I don't take out of the box. All my legends, all my other random Batman figures. Like I collect the Capullo line, I collect the animated series line. I have some Play Arts Kai figures. I'm trying to think what else I have. Have a few pops, and then my main Batman pieces are my Hot Toys. And then yeah, everything's out of box. I did keep. Let's see. The only thing I kept in box was I had the Jim Lee sketch Batman that DC Collectibles did. I still have that in the box just because I think it looks amazing in the box, and it came with like a little print of a Jim Lee sketch next to it, and I think it looks really cool in the box. And then I have the NECA '89 Batman video game, like the NES video game Batman. I have that in the box as well, just for the same thing, kind of because it looks like the NES box. I just thought that thing looked amazing in the box as well. But yeah, unless there's something that like really it displays very nicely in the box, I'm taking it out. Like I said, I never really resold anything. I've sold some stuff to like Billy and stuff like that. Like some of my friends, I've sold items to, but yeah, I really don't sell anything. So like it's just all for me. So like I don't see the point in keeping it in the boxes personally. Like I want to actually see the detail, mess around with them, those type of things. So yeah, I'm predominantly an out of box collector. But but yeah, so kind of I guess I can take you guys over here real quick, kind of show you what I'm going to plan on doing with the. Sorry, I'm trying to pick up this Catwoman so I can put her back in her spot without her falling off her stand. But kind of walk over here. So yeah, so like you can kind of see like this is the Jim Lee Batman that I was talking about. I think that one looks a little bit better in the box with like the way it has the sketch and then the actual figure, and then I have the NES Batman still in the box. I think it just displays a little bit nicer, and then I kept the pop that kind of matches it right there. Cut out those two look cool together. But yeah, so this is the shelf where Catwoman is going to go for the time being until I can figure out what I want to do with kind of rearranging this stuff because I've got quite a bit that I need to. So yeah, it's kind of, you can kind of see there. That's kind of how I'm set up now. It doesn't look bad. I don't know. It looks cluttered, I think, to me. I don't know. I don't know what you guys. What do you guys think? I don't know. I like I kind of three just seems like a bit much, but kind of what my idea is. So like here's some original art that I have is Marvel related. So I think what I'm gonna do is kind of move all of that. Like move all this move all this stuff over here, and then this whole space is going to be Batman art now. Eventually, what's going to happen is I'm going to move all of my Marvel art over here, and then kind of have it line back there, have it go all the way down to the floor. My Spider-Man art is pretty much full. This is just a print, so it's way too big. So that I'm probably going to take down and either put up more original Spider-Man art. Yeah, I'm just running out of real estate quickly. And then probably move like these random Marvel figures. I don't know, somewhere like over there. But I don't know. It's just got to figure it all out because like I'm completely full of art right there. And yeah, you can kind of see like that's what I do with my Kenner figures there. But yeah, that Joker is that's one of my favorite pieces. So it's based on the Killing Joke, the comic, The Killing Joke. So he's got like the little hat there, and then I love that facial expression. I think all three of those look amazing together. They actually are bringing out a new Joker that should ship, I think, later this year, like around December. I have him pre-ordered, so as soon as he comes in, I'll definitely pick it up. Oh man, I'm still fighting a cold. Thank you very much. Yeah, no, I thought that turned out really nice. Yeah, now I just don't know what I'm gonna do when I get more art. But yeah, so because yeah, because this area is like all dedicated to like craft beer, so I have like my bottle collection, and then I don't know, like I guess I could like I don't know move some of that, and then like the rest of the room is kind of set up in hockey, and I have like a scarf collection from my SC Cincinnati scarves here. So let's see. Yeah. So I don't. Yeah, I'm running out of a lot of room, and then all my Star Wars stuff is up in my office. I work at home quite a bit, so up in my office I have all my Star Wars stuff. But because yeah, I even have I have like all these figures that I bought that are like the Kenner Batman and Robin figures that I don't have space. I'm probably gonna eventually see. But yeah, not a bad little stream, man. Thank you guys so much for joining. This was fun. Like I said, just wanted to get that art framed and try to figure out what I'm gonna do with it, and then. All right, so yeah, I don't know what in the world just happened. Completely spazzed out. But my phone's actually that may be it for me this evening. So I don't think unless anybody else has any like questions or anything like that. Um, but yeah, thanks for checking out the stream. It was yeah, like I said, a lot of fun just to kind of hang out with everybody. It's been a while since I've done anything like this. Like I did a little stream on the Nerd Bar Saturday, and it was definitely a lot of fun to get back into it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Let's see. Oh shoot. Thank you, Wally. It's amazing. Like I really appreciate you joining. Like I was glad you were able to catch this one. I'm hoping to do some more live streams here. Like I said, like just with this convention, like I'm hoping things start to die down. That now I can start doing some toy hunts. Hopefully, I'm hoping I can hang out with Josh and Billy here. Maybe hit up some stores. Kind of like we were doing back like in the spring. That was a ton of fun hanging out with those guys. So hopefully start doing that type of stuff again. I know the wife wanted to actually hit up because she's a huge Harry Potter fan. So she was actually looking for some stuff. So I think we may, when she gets back into town, hopefully actually go out and do a little hunt. So taking some stores that you guys have not seen in our area before. So hopefully we can do some cool stuff. But yeah, thanks for checking out these videos and joining the live stream. Really appreciate it. It means the world to me. You guys join me and watch my videos. So yeah, really appreciate it. I love talking to you guys through here or Nerd Bar or Pence Pack, whatever it is. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for checking out this stream, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.